So, reflex action is mainly controlled by spinal cord. Only some reflex action which are auditory or visual, means which is related with the nose or we can say upper part, that is controlled by the brain. Now, how the brain functions? Now, in general, if we are talking about nervous system or in human being, it is divided into three parts: central nervous system, peripheral nervous system, and automatic nervous system. This is not there in your textbook, but these two we are going to cover in detail. Okay, but you should know automatic nervous system also. It includes sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Sometime for some exams and all, it may be asked. Extra knowledge should be there. Okay, so what is central nervous system? Central nervous system includes brain and spinal cord. Okay, it includes brain and spinal cord. Whereas peripheral nervous system, it includes all the cranial nerves and spinal nerves. Now, see, cranial nerves mean nerves coming from the brain, and spinal nerves means nerves coming from the spinal cord. So, central nervous system is facilitated by peripheral nervous system. Okay, so brain and spinal cord, obviously it will function properly when the nerves coming out and entering, both are working properly. So these are the types of nervous system. Now in detail we are going to study structure and function of brain. Now in central nervous system we are going to study structure and function of brain. Now brain has three parts. Okay, brain has three major parts. That is forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Okay, so forebrain, hindbrain, midbrain, three major parts are there. Now forebrain is the main thinking part of the brain. Now see, this is the outer covering you are seeing, and this is known as cranium. Okay, so what is the function of cranium? It protects. Okay, brain is protected by this bony structure called cranium. Now brain is surrounded by three membranes. Brain is surrounded by three membranes called meninges. Okay, it is known as meninges. Now space between the meninges, or we can say the space between these membrane is filled with the fluid known as cerebrospinal fluid. Okay, it is known as cerebrospinal fluid. Now what is the function of that cerebrospinal fluid? It acts as shock proof. Okay, it means it prevents our brain from shock, and it protects the brain from mechanical shock, means it protects our brain from injury. Now see, three parts are there: forebrain, midbrain and hindbrain. Now in that, let us start with the forebrain. See, in forebrain there are again two parts: cerebrum and hypothalamus. Cerebrum is the largest part of the brain. Cerebrum is the largest part of the brain, and it is main thinking part of the brain. Means whatever decision we are making, that is due to the presence of cerebrum only. Learning, memory, intelligence, everything is controlled by cerebrum. It also controls involuntary activities of brain such as hunger, thirst. Okay. Now see, separate areas of forebrain are specialized for hearing, smell and sight. Okay, so these separate areas are having sensory information which is interpreted, and they are put together. Now these information are received by the receptors, and it is controlled by the brain and it is conveyed to the different parts of the body. Now, next is hypothalamus. Now, what is the function of hypothalamus? Hypothalamus controls some involuntary actions. Second, it also controls temperature. Okay. Now, next part of the brain is midbrain. Midbrain controls reflex action of head in response to auditory and visual stimuli. Just now I have told you that reflex action is controlled by spinal cord. But upper part, or we can see reflex action which is related with nose, trunk, that is auditory and visual stimuli. It is controlled by midbrain. Okay. So, what happens here? Now, message is conveyed and after that instruction is given by the midbrain and we perform the action. Now, next is hindbrain. Now, hindbrain, see again, it is divided into three parts: cerebellum, medulla, pons. Now, cerebellum is the second largest part of the brain. It consists of two hemispheres. See, you can easily see that two halves. Okay, two halves here. This flower-like structure, this two half structure is present. That is hemisphere. Okay, and these hemisphere is connected by, or it is joined by pons. Now, function of pons is that it regulates respiration. See, it is oval mass, okay, just present above the medulla, and it controls respiration. Now, what is the function of cerebellum? It maintains body posture. See how we are standing, whether we are standing straight or moving continuously when we stand, or balance, that thing is controlled by cerebellum. So, if it is asked which part of the brain controls posture and balance, that is cerebellum. Now, last is medulla. Medulla is the lowermost part of the brain. It is pyramidal in shape and it controls involuntary activities like heartbeats, respiration, and everything. Okay, so these medulla and pons along with midbrain, medulla, pons along with midbrain is collectively known as brain stem. Is collectively known as brain stem. Clear? So, simple thing. Just note down properly and this structure, which part of the brain perform which function. It will be very easy for you to remember.